There's Tornado. Slight bit of rust there. This is just dirt and stuff. It needs a cleaning. It's been sitting in that garage for about 7 years. I was going to pull the motor years ago. I never got around to it. A little bit there, a little chipping, kind of a little bit in there. Tiny bit there and there. A bit there. A little chipping. Where they get bad, and of course a lot of old cars do it, the water goes down and collects, so this needs to be dremeled. I'd get a little Dremel bit, cut that out and bond and fill and fill and fill until it's almost level, then of course paint and go from there. I gotta get this off, a little bit of spray paint. Actually, I had this hood leaning up in the garage and a little bit of spray paint I just got on there, so I'll get some cleaner and get that off. It's kind of a little bit right there. Needs a good cleaning. It's really dirty. Put a lot of money in this motor. Had it repainted, redone at Lloyd's Automotive in Coeur d'Alene. They got pictures of it and everything. Have to set the receipts. I think it was $3,800, $3,500, somewhere in there. I got it from Milwaukee from $2,100. It was $700 to ship it. I think I put $3,800 in the motor, and I have the exhaust is all brand new, and there's cherry bombs. It's pretty nice, and that was $700. I put so much money in this thing, it's ridiculous. But I was a young kid of money, inheritance, like any fools do. They buy a lot of things. I bought a lot of cars, and yeah. So I was driving it from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho to Kellogg, Idaho, as a snowboarding place. I was driving in the wintertime. And I started hearing a tick, 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 and I turned it off, and I figured, okay, well, I know it's oil. This is before I knew cars. Like, I don't take anything to auto shops when I don't trust the guys, or liars, or thieves. I do everything now, but I had it when I was 20 years old. I'm now 30, so I was a young fool of money, and I took them all in, and I know the guys robbed me, and it was leaking oil, and they did not do the oil pan sealer right. I know it was leaking. Anyways, angry situation. I turned it off, poured oil in it, fired it back up, still had that click noise. It's between a click and a clunk. It's not necessarily a bad rod clunk. It's kind of more on the tick, but there is a clunk, so it's going to need probably to open it up and slide the rod bearings out. I got rod bearings and I got main bearings. Got them in the car. I couldn't get my lift to it. I have a cherry picker style, the ones that, and I just couldn't get it, and I need an overhead style, and I'm going for my real estate license, and I got a million other car projects, and this one is just, it's not realistic. I'm in Montana where there's snow, and I can never drive a thing, and when you're driving a 455, you're getting the fuel. I mean, it's not realistic for me anymore. Can't drive in wintertime, I can't drive in summer due to costs. So it is what it is. It's just, for me, it's not realistic. But I got all the bolts and stuff, a carb, another carburetor, everything's here. A radiator, I got the alternator, I got everything for it. It's all here. The bottom of it's not all rusted out. A little bit of rust there. Same thing on this side. Dremel, fill, they all do this, fortunately. Definitely needs a cleaning. It's dirty as hell. It's only been sitting out here since I put it on eBay. I would have never let this thing sit out and rust. It's been garage kept. That's why it's not a rust bucket. A little bit there. The undercarriage is pretty nice. It's clean. There's that new exhaust. There's the 2 cherry bombs. A little bit there. A little bit of rust. Little chip. This is where it's going to need a little bit of doing this, some rust in here. This is just dirt, or well, actually soot from when I fired it up in the garage and the exhaust was bouncing off the garage and got it dirty, but it could be cleaned up. A little bit of rust, a little bit of rust, a little bit of rust, a little bit of rust. Could be finger sanded, and behind here you can see where it has like a little bit on these tips and edges. It needs a cleaning. Need to unscrew this, get that upholstered, take the seat out, take it to a upholstery guy, have him do the seat, and then the back. It needs to be stripped from here. Same thing. This can just be glued. That happened when sitting in the garage. I can just pull that and glue that back. And then that there too. Everything else is pretty good. Old school. Carpet, easy, straight, pull everything out. It's right here where it got all worn. Oh, carpet, seat, door, right there. Get some spray and spray interior and let it soak in, and do leather stuff that for fake leather, or steam it. Get a steamer, steam the interior. And yeah, it's a good core. You see them going for $5,000 to $10,000 in super sweet shape. This is a great core for some guy at a garage that loves working on vehicles. I lost interest in cars. I've done a billion brats and just weird stuff, and I sell tires, vehicles, I sell beds, and going for real estate. I have too much other things on my plate. I've been working on cars for years, and I always wanted to. I've done everything to a vehicle now. I've pulled into transmission differentials, I've done top end, but I've never actually pulled a motor, flipped it over, and pulled the crank out, and I've always wanted to learn, so I kept this thing, but I don't have time. So later in the future, when I get a better shop, better situation, better house, I definitely plan on getting into vehicles again and probably digging into motors, but realistically it's not for me right now. So it's for the right guy who sees potential in this thing. And let me know what you think. I could shoot, I don't know, video, or no, this is video. I'm gonna shoot pictures. I don't know what more I could do with pictures versus video, but let me know what you think, and I can go from there. And yeah, okay, you have a good one.